These are the most iconic players for every single shirt number. Yes, the benefit of international break means that we are so bored that I've got time to do the research to find every single number. Some websites, they will show you a couple big numbers, but they won't have all of them. I have done the digging. I'm on a HMRC thing. I have found a player for every single number up to 99. Some of them, when we go beyond 50, they're going to be big scams, but they did wear those numbers, so you have to let me land. If you do appreciate the heavy research that has gone into this, of course, you know what to do. Road to 100k subs. We will be there. The daily YouTube videos are still here, even in international break. Without further ado, let us tuck in, because I told you on researcher. We start with number 0 even. Hisham Zerouali of Aberdeen. Nickname 0. He wore number 0 until it was outlawed. Then they said, nah, you can't do that, big bro. Took him off. Number 1, Manuel Neuer. Big up Yashin, big up Buffon. But for me, Neuer is the greatest keeper of all time. Likewise, Cafu at right back for Brazil. He won everything for club and country. Number 3, Maldini. Arguably the best defender of all time, whether you count him as a left back or a centre back. Pretty straightforward. Number 4, we've gone with Ramos. Number 5, Zinedine Zidane. No convo needed. Number 6, Xavi. Same applies. No convo needed. Number 7, it is in the name, CR7, Cristiano Ronaldo. I think no matter what team you supported back in the day, you were there trying to be number 7, trying to wear the little white socks and the sock tape and the wrist tape to try and be like Cristiano Ronaldo. Don't try and lie to yourself. Number 8, Iniesta, arguably the best midfielder in football history. Number 9, again, it's in the name, R9, Ronaldo Nazario. Number 10, I'm cheating, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm putting Messi, I'm putting Maradona, I'm putting Pele. All 3 of them are sharing number 10 together. You cannot pick one to be more iconic as a number 10 than the other. And guess what? If you don't like it, it's my ball. I'm going to take it home. You know them ones? It's my ball. If you don't like it, I'm taking it away. It's my ball. Number 11, we're going to go to Rivaldo. Number 12, another bagsman forward, Van Basten. On that same team, number 13, Gerd Muller. Number 14 is a tricky one. Cruyff, I think, is the best player to ever wear number 14, but I'd argue Henry made the number more iconic, in the sense that Cruyff is obviously a better footballer, but I think more people wear 14 because of Henry, whereas Cruyff was just an incredible player who happened to wear 14. I don't know if you guys kind of get what I'm saying, but I think I'm going to go Cruyff because his influence on football overall supersedes, you know, that of Henry. 15, Nemanja Vidic. There wasn't a lot of competition for this one, to be honest with you, so I'm going to give it to Vidic. Number 16, Roy Keane. That's a proper leader. Like, I can see him in all the clips. Premier League years. Dun, 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 dun. I just see him crunching tackle, shouting at referees or whatever with that 16 on his back. But big up to like Aguero and De Rossi and whatnot as well. Number 17, we're going to go with KDB. Obviously, that's going to be earlier KDB before he changed numbers and whatnot. I think, again, the only real competition really is Hamsik. Number 18, Zamorano for the iconic 1+8, because he wanted to grab a little number 9. It wasn't available. He's gone with 18 with a little plus in between. Number 19, Lionel Messi. I think this one's pretty obvious. No discussions or arguments needed. Hey, Messi might even come up again. You never know. We'll see later in the video. If you know, you know. Number 20, I think out of respect for, you know, Liverpool retiring the shirt number, we're going to go with Diogo Jota as the most iconic number 20. I think it's only right that it's a player who, as a human being, was fantastic as well. And yeah, he is their number 20 forever. So you could argue he is now synonymous with the number 20. 21 goes to Andrea Pirlo. Very easy. No debates to be had. Likewise, 22 for Kaká. Incredible baller. In his prime, bro. The Milan days. My goodness. What a player. The way guys talk down on him now because of like numbers or the Madrid failure is crazy. 23, speaking of Madrid, David Beckham. A superstar. A Galactico with 23 on his back. What a player. And what a personality, if you will, as well, where this brother was just famous and great at football. 24, Insigne, not a lot of competition. 25, Thomas Muller. 26, we're going to go with John Terry, who wore 26 pretty much his entire Chelsea career, unless he had like a different academy number, you know, that I'm not aware of. Fair play, big up to him. 27, Florian Wirtz.
Not at all.
Just kidding. We're giving that one to David Alaba again. I'm going to keep rinsing this Desai video, by the way. It is hilarious. 28, Steven Gerrard. We are going to go to Liverpool. Skinhead Gerrard, when he had the little thing at the front of his, you know, buzz cut or whatever, just hitting bangers when he burst onto the scene. 29, Mbappe burst onto the scene, even faster, even deadlier. Monaco days, we knew, yeah, you know what, that's a serious talent right there. Number 30, of course, Lionel Messi, doesn't need much conversation or debate. Number 31, Schweinsteiger, again, he wore it for so long, no one else can even come close. 32, I didn't really think much, but I'm going Carlos Tevez. I think he was iconic for multiple teams, despite he might be hated at one or two because of the way he left. I think he was incredible. 33, not a lot of options. I've gone with Gabriel Jesus, Palmeiras and City. He was just a joy to watch play football. I mean, he still is, but obviously he doesn't wear 33 anymore. So, you know, there we are. 34, Granit Xhaka, easy one. Absolute bangers non-stop for Arsenal, for Leverkusen, and now even at Sunderland as well. So big ups to him. 35, not a lot of options here, I can't lie. So if you can think of something better, as always, let me know in the comments your honorable mentions, or if you can find one better than me. Because like I said, later on, there's going to be ones that I had to really rack my brains for, crazy Googling. But 35, I've gone with Gabriel Martinelli. 36, I've stayed at Arsenal because I can't really think of anyone else who really rocks 36 other than Martin Zubimendi. 37, Adama Traore. Iconic images of him just getting the cocoa butter, the Vaseline, the shea butter, oiling up his arms, coming off the bench to come and just start running 100 meters. So big ups to him. 38, I was thinking early Milner, but over the last year, I'm going to let Gravenberch have it. I think he's done enough to stake his claim to be an iconic 38 if he's to keep that number as well. 39, Nicolas Anelka. Listen, big up Rashford, big up anyone else who's worn 39, but Anelka for Bolton and Chelsea and Arsenal, but particularly when he started doing this for Bolton and Chelsea, absolute baller, iconic number. 40s, Jack Grealish at Villa before he was peppified. 41, Declan Rice, obviously wore it throughout West Ham. He's kept it at Arsenal, and I reckon he'll keep it for the rest of his career, to be honest. So it's already iconic. There is no better number 42 than Yaya Toure. Simple as that. What a player. One of the best ever, especially prime for prime. 43, hear me out, Gittins. There's not a lot of options, so just hear me out. If you got someone better, let me know in the comments. 44, Ivan Perisic, one of my favorite players ever. Although it was down to him being cold in Ultimate Team, I'll be honest. FIFA 17, 18, I had his Reading forms. Yeah, cold player. 45, even more personal to me, Mario Balotelli. The reason why I wear 45 in all these charity matches, the reason why I wear Why Always Me even back in my Sunday League days, was because of him. I wanted to be like him. Absolute gunman as well. Anyone that wears 45 now, you know they're a gunman. So, hey, you know them once. 46, again, here's where we start getting a little bit scammy. Lennart Carl, a baller who we know now this season in particular has kind of, I guess, broke through. But when he first started at Bayern, he did wear number 46. So he scammed his way in as a 46. 47, I don't want no little water guns or pistols or whatever. I want AK-47. If you remember at Fulham, how can a man have AK initials and wear 47? To me, that's far more iconic than, you know, Walter doing the pretend, you know, water gunshots or whatever. 48, Curtis Jones. I'll be real, there's no one else. 49, I've gone with Giuseppe Rossi because I don't want to give the accolades to another player who also wears 49. 50, I've gone with Donnarumma at the halfway point. Now is where it starts getting a little bit techie. 51, Pacho, no other options. 52, Nicholas Bentner. Obviously he wore 26 and 52 at Arsenal, but 52 was like the Lord Bentner memes or whatever back in the day, if you remember troll football, Facebook memes and whatnot. 53, Ethan Nwaneri. Obviously just started, but he's already changed number. But hey, listen, I guess for having the youngest ever debut or something, that can be an iconic shirt number. 54, even greater scam. Ekitike wore 54 that one time with that crazy font during pre-season when they hadn't picked their shirt numbers yet. But hey, I can't think of anything better, bro. 55, we've gone with, it's either Ade Akinbiyi or Akinbiyi, however you want to pronounce it, or the player that I'm going to go with, Nagatomo. I think a little bit more iconic than Ade, and big up to him though. 56, Max Dowman. I think he's already, again, what he's doing at 15 is just absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how long he'll keep that number for. If he does keep it for even a couple years, it will be very, very iconic. 57, Nathan Ake at Chelsea, because I couldn't find anyone else. 58, Florian Wirtz. This time he can have it. This time he can have it. Again, for that same scam as Ekitike, and because Stephen Taylor wore 58 in his first year at Newcastle, but I couldn't find an image of the shirt on his back. So yeah, if you can find one from 0304, big up to you, but it's going to be Florian Wirtz. Zalewski takes 59, no one else there. Chukwuemeka takes 60, again, not really many options. 61, Michael Obafemi. If you remember Southampton times, you know, Premier League and whatnot, he was rocking up with 61. 62, Ollie McBurney. You will know him, but you may not know that he wore 62 early on at Swansea. 63, I'm going with Mikasa of City. Now it's going to be a lot of academy ballers, I can't lie to you. So there will be a couple more iconic numbers, but we're going to have guys like Sergi Cano, 64 of Liverpool. 65, Larouci of Liverpool. If we start getting to the really, you know, stretchy ones, but then, of course, we get guys like Trent Alexander-Arnold, 66. One of the most iconic big numbers we're ever going to see, to be honest with you. 67, we're staying Liverpool for a while here, bro. We ain't leaving Merseyside. 67, Harvey Elliott. 68, Pedro Chirivella. This is how far we're going, bro, to stretch to find these shirt numbers. 69, we now have Vicente Lizarazu, the Frenchman. 70, Callum Hudson-Odoi, when he burst onto the scene for Chelsea, and guys thought he was going to be the best winger, you know, in the universe. Big ups to him. 71, Harriman Anus, who just made his Champions League debut for Arsenal a couple weeks ago. Big ups to him. 72, Ilicic. This one is at least one that's more fair because he was rocking that and he was more of like a established gunman, if you will. 73, Rio Ngumoa is who I was going to go for. I think he's great. Again, not sure how long he'll wear the number 4, but already what he's done, the Newcastle goal, great player. 74, however you want to pronounce it, Shoretire, Shortire, whatever you want to call him, he's the only one I can find that wore 74, so big ups to him. 75, Alex Garcia of Man City. 76, Shevchenko when he went back to Milan. 77, we're going to go with Kvicha Kvaratskhelia. You could argue Buffon as well, but I'm going to go Kvicha for this one personally. 78, Jose Pozo. Hey, listen, I had to find somebody. I had to fill the list, whether we like it or not. 79, Joao Felix. To be fair, that's a big name. 80, staying in Milan-ish, kind of, depending if you think Felix is in Milan or not. Ronaldinho, number 80, was iconic. The FIFA 11 cutscenes and in the arena, kicking ball with him. 80 is iconic for that. 81, Trubin, the goalkeeper. 82, Rico Lewis. To be fair, is a kind of first team household name. Staying at City. 83, Heskey, the son of Heskey, wears 83. 84, Conor Bradley, although he's already changed it, but hey, listen, last year he was cold. We were talking about him maybe being better than Trent when Trent was rumoured to leave. 85, Renato Sanchez at Benfica. 86, again, I had to dig deep for this one, but then I realised, Club World Cup times, Porto, Rodrigo Moura wears 86. 87 is easy for me, Bukayo Saka. He wore it in his first season. That's kind of been his username for a long time now, 87 with the Bukayo Saka on there. 88, we are now going to invite Buffon, but funny story, he had to remove that immediately because he was saying, I like 88 because it reminds me of 4 balls. Then they said, no. It's a bit of a dodgy Germany 1945 type reference, if you know what I mean. He said, oh, my bad. And then he changed it. For those of us who remember that story, if you know, you know. 89, bro, might have been the toughest one out of all the numbers. I found Morganella of Palermo. He was wearing 89. This was very, very tricky, but I managed to get there in the end. So again, if you respect that one, leave a like. Make sure you subscribe as well. Number 90, Big Rom. Romelu Lukaku wore 90, of course, when he went back to the Serie A. Number 91, we're going to the MLS, Major League Soccer, for Andres Escobar, who wore 91. Obviously, now we get to the times where we're using years of birth and whatnot as the shirt number. 92, Stefan El Shaarawy, baller. Definitely an iconic number for him. 93, Sergio Ramos. Obviously, when he left, you know, Spain or left the top 5 leagues or whatever you want to call it, because he left PSG as well. He's now rocking 93. 94, now then. This one, I've gone with Provedel of Lazio, the goalkeeper, who made 94 immediately iconic when he scored that bullet header that reminded me of Peter Schmeichel against Volgograd when he scored a bullet header himself back in 1995. For those of us who remember. Speaking of 95, you like how I done that? Bastoni, of course, of Internazionale, wears 95. 96, I've gone with Calabria, the other side of Milan, or not even the other side, the same side of Milan. They're in the same stadium, but I've gone with Calabria of Milan, the red side. Let's say 97. Aubameyang wearing that right now. Big ups to him. I don't even know why, because he's not even 97. But if someone can find out why, I guess, yeah, GG's. 98. Hashim Mastor, the original YouTube baller, or one of the original YouTube wonder kid superstars around, you know, like Neymar times and whatnot. Hashim Mastor was meant to be next up. And finally, we end the video. Number 99, it has to be R9 when he went to Milan and he was rocking up the 99. He wasn't quite the same agile, crazy baller, but he was still iconic all the same. Let me know what you think. Let me know any better players you can find. Thank you guys for watching as always. Hot Takes is coming very, very soon, so stay tuned. Let me know what any videos you want, because again, international break, we've got 10 days to yap about anything you want. Have a great rest of your week. I'll see you guys tomorrow in a bit. Bosh.